portrait that I used to draw. Portraiture in a human form. Doodle of a two-headed unicorn. It was soothing. Moving his arm in a fusion of man-made tools and a muse from beyond. Even if it went beautifully wrong, it was tangible truth for you.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Turnovers will be an even bigger focus in today's game as both teams come in ranked in the top 10 in turnover differential. It's the Raiders going up against the Jaguars. With that, let's welcome in our fine broadcast team. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and Everbank Field here in Jacksonville. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Oakland Raiders and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Now look at the starting unit, and here's to you, Mr. Robinson.
Oh, I like that one. Allen Robinson, I love coming out of Penn State. Everyone kept telling me he's not fast enough, and I kept pointing to the film and saying yes, but he catches everything. He's definitely a threat.
Bortles will try again on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Quickly now, the starting 11 for the Oakland defense.
Dan Williams might as well change his name officially to Big Dan Williams. A monster in the middle, holds down the run game against any team.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Throwing his Bortles on third down. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well. And most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game. And now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it.
Now the former Jet running back. This is Chris Ivory. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. On second down here, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The former 49er, Aldon Smith, in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Second down, sack by the defense. What type of pressure will they bring here on third? We'll see.
Here we go now.
On 3rd and long, it's Bortles. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered, and he was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Jones on the return. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Carr. And his first pass is incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and that'll make it 2nd and 10. Offensive starters now. Charles, what about Latavius Murray?
You know how you and I talk about players under the radar sometimes? Latavius Murray definitely qualifies as one of those players. And then you look up, and he's pressing 1,000 yards every year.
Latavius Murray, the intended receiver out of the backfield. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. And time to take a look at the Jaguar defense.
Dante Fowler missed his rookie season due to injury. So good to have him back on the field. A terrific combination of speed and strength.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Throwing his car on 3rd down. Cooper's got it. There he goes, Amari Cooper. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Amari Cooper, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. And that makes it 7-zip Oakland. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Bortles now on 1st down. Trying to lay one up deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
That's a bold strike right there, taking it downfield and putting some air on it. But how about the coverage? Able to get his hands across the receiver and bat the ball down.
And his throw is going to be incomplete. The tight end, Julius Thomas, the intended target. And it'll be 3rd and 10.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
Here we go now. Blue 45.
From the gun on 3rd down, Bortles. And he finds Julius Thomas. And he's brought down after a good game.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that 3rd down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a first down.
3rd time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on 3rd, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
And now a first down following that long gain.
4 down. Ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. He sets to fire deep. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Bortles will try again on 2nd down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he's brought down after a good gain. Give him 30 yards there.
Awfully nice when you have an athletic tight end who can go up and get the football. But when they're running a corner route, if they have any type of a fake inside, when they make the break to the corner, it's like they're running downhill away from defenders, and that usually gives them space to make a nice catch.
And that's incomplete. He was looking for Chris Ivory that time. And it'll be 2nd and 10.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball, and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Marquise Lee. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Here's Taiwan Jones on the return. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. First carry for Central Florida alum, Latavius Murray. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. They'll come out in the pistol. On second down, here's Carr. Brought in by Walford, right side. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on third down and 9. Shotgun now for Carr. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle. Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. Out comes the Jabber here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. Okay, I don't want to bring money into it, but I'm going to. You know what your best contract negotiations are?
Good years.
Production. Chris Ivory, his first 1,000-yard season in New York, parlayed it into a nice deal with Jacksonville, and they expect the same results.
Yeah, nice 5-year deal indeed. Bortles going to throw. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his third catch here in the first quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
And maybe a little of both. And the offense lining up first and 10. Throwing on first down is Bortles. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Second down now after the incompletion. back to the air on second down. It's Bortles. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up third down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. They go play action for Yeldon. Now it's Bortles. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Carr going to throw. This is Reese on the ground. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. They're up against a 3rd and 2 to start things out. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They'll run here. It's Murray. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big gain there on 3rd and 2. 38 yards. So a fantastic effort by Murray, a kid born in Orlando, went to high school in New York, but came back to Orlando to go to Central Florida. You're from Orlando, Mr. Davis.
Yes, I am, and actually grew up in New York State as well, so I knew I liked this young man. And the stock and trade for him, speed. Give him some open space, and he can blaze a trail.
Devon House in there to make the stop.
To draft a guy in the 6th round and he gives you a 1,000-yard season at some point, would you say he's good value?
That's good return on investment. He was the first Raiders guy to rush for 1,000 yards in 2015 since McFadden back in 2010.
Latavius Murray, remember the name.
Sliding out of the pocket. Marcel Reese is fullback, the intended target. And they're going to face a 3rd down. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball, You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved though if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
So 2nd and 10 here.
Ace. Here we go. Blue 45. Left. Here we go now. Blue 45.
The play fake to Ivory. Now Bortles. And his throw here's incomplete. Oh, Thomas unable to reel that one in. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Ten yards to go on 3rd.
Tight end to the right, boys. Tight end to the right. Move.
Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete as well. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. On 1st down, Murray. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. From the gun, it's Carr. And he'll be grabbed from behind and slung down like a rag doll. Nick Fairley with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Third down and 12. To throw, it's Carr. And there's a flag on the play. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And now Sebastian Janikowski on from long distance. He's hit from 61 and 63 in his career. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
They come out here in the I. On first down, this is Ivory. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Green alone out to the right.
Here we go. Green.
From midfield, here's Bortles. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
And the 2-minute warning lurking. This will probably be the last play before we hit it.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits.
On second down, Ivory. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. From the gun on third down, Bortles. He's got the hook up to Lee. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal.
Partner, they weren't quite in the red zone, but things are starting to get condensed on the field. Throwing the corner route there, really nice play because it gives him a little bit of room to complete it.
They come out here in the eye. On the ground, Ivory. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Tight on this side, boys. Tight on the left. Tight on the left. Boom. 4 down. 4 down. Ready.
Now Bortles throwing on second down. That's caught at the 2. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it third and goal.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Blake Bortles, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Jaguars have retaken the lead. And that makes it 14-10. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken very short. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they can hold him.
Carr now on first down. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. 15 yards through the air and a first down. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
It takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to.
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And where the ball is now, you got the field goal pretty much in the bag. Now do you try for the end zone a couple of times?
I don't think there's any question about it. You might get a gift of 6 points rather than the 3 that you just noted that you feel like you already have. Be aggressive, go after it, and try and get those points.
And this is caught at the 8. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Ivory. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Look at that play by Khalil Mack. Another tackle for loss. I don't know how you game plan against him because he can do a little bit of everything, and he does it with such an explosive flair, too.
Now Bortles. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Now Bortles. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And Myers able to knock it through. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Penalty marker is down here. So bad mistake there by the kickers. The ball goes out of bounds. A toss to Murray. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a game. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
This is Murray. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Carr turns, hands to Murray. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Throwing on first down, it's Carr. This is Reese on the grab. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it a second down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Four yards remaining now on second down. Carr now to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the 5th overall pick, Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
bashed it.
Super toe.
Again, they run. Again, it's Ivory. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Carry number 10 now for Ivory. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Fresh set of downs here. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They come up in an offset eye. Play clock down to 0, and that's going to be a delay. To throw is Bortles. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Now we go.
Bortles to throw on second down. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's brought down. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Really nice little connection there. They go with the corner route, and it works out well.
And the best way to set up the corner route is to throw slants throughout the ball game so that when you're able to get back outside, the defender has to respect the inside game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And down to the 36-yard line here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
So 2nd down, 3 yards to go now. Shift together here from the D-line. Throwing is Bortles. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Green, 90.
From the gun on 3rd down, Bortles got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Marquise Lee with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jaguars had 6 to their lead. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
following the penalty. It's Ivory. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now that's a gain of 6 on the first down run. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Second down following the run. They stay on the ground. Ivory again. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now third down. Well, there they went blitz defensively, Charles, and things were paved well coming from the linebacker position.
I love the way that you described it, paved well. Oftentimes, the guy who gets home on the blitz, he's going to get all the credit, but his teammates did all the dirty work.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway. But when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
Murray, the lone setback. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be down deep into Jacksonville territory. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is what...
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Latavius Murray with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. And the lead will shrink to 6. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now out come the Jags. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Get a little closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up second down. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up and make those throws, and he did that.
And the busy afternoon continues for Ivory. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Throwing on first down is Bortles. Caught out left side by Robinson. Call it a pickup of 7, and it's a second down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Offense staying ahead of the chains here, 2nd and 3. Now Bortles throwing on second down. They set up the screen to Ivory. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and just like that, it's third down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Third down and 3. Back to throw, Bortles. And he finds Julius Thomas. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run with Ivory. No gain on the play there. Second down. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 40. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1?
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. All right, so then instead of a 2-score lead in the waning moments, that miss means they're going to need to sweat this one out after all, partner.
Nothing comes easy in this league. That could turn out to be a miss of disastrous proportions. So now they need to call on their defense one last time to bail them out.
All right, here we go.
He's back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. It's a gain of 20 that time. And that'll be good for an Oakland first down. And now they're in the hurry-up. And 1 second remains. They just do spike it in time. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. One final try now for Carr. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. And, you know, every win is sweet, and I'm sure everybody enjoys a huge victory, but sometimes only winning by 1 score, 2 scores, a field goal, that can feel pretty satisfying too.
Without a doubt, because now you know that your team responds in critical pressure-packed situations. As a coach, as an organization, that makes you feel awfully good.
So for the Jags, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, they fall for the first time this season after 6 wins to start the campaign. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jacksonville.